right, so I want you all to close your eyes and take a couple of big, deep belly breaths in, and don't even breathe air into your stomach, and don't even pause. Breathe as soon as you fill it up, breathe it out right away, and do the same thing when your lungs are empty. So there's no pause between your breaths. So it's in and out. No pausing in and out. And in and out. And just return to a nice state of meditative breathing, calling in my girl Isis to watch over us, to guide and protect us as we enter this journey. I'm calling in everybody's spirit team, masters, teachers, loved ones, guides, and angels to watch over us, to protect us, and to lead us on the journey we need to tonight. I want you to start by imagining that you are on the ocean in a small boat, and all you see around you is water and water and the sun above and the clouds, and you're gently rocking there in the ocean. And every so often, a large wave comes and crashes against the side of the boat, but there is no fear, there is no panic. You know that you are held, you know that you are loved, and you know that as long as you remain calm and in control of the boat, everything will be fine. And as the boat rocks and rocks, you gently find yourself falling into a state of trance. And as you do, you find that you get a message from your higher self, your spirit team, similar to a warning. They let you know that there's a hole in the boat and that it's going to sink, and you right along with it. And as you open your eyes, you find that your boat is indeed half full. And at first, you begin to worry. At first, you want to fight against it, and you try it desperately to get the water out. No, it seems like the more water you get out, the more it just floods in. But you begin to surrender yourself to this moment, knowing that you are held, that you are loved. And as you surrender and sink beneath the waves, you know you have everything in this moment that you need. The fear, the worry, the panic drops away as you allow yourself to sink into the darkness of the void. Because as you enter that void, there is a spark of light, and you know that it is your light that shines bright. And you begin to move to this light, to the light of your spirit, and you connect with it. And as you do, it shines out even brighter. And you don't feel the cold, and you don't feel the water, and you don't feel the waves, and you feel just hope. And inspiration, as so many thoughts fill your head. So many thoughts about where you want to go, what you want to do. The ideas just flood in, and you take them and you let them permeate every cell in your being. And it's like a celebration and a dance as spirit moves in you and with you, giving you all of the information you need now to move through this portal, to move through your life, knowing that you have all the answers from here on out. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't even matter when you return if you forget. They're all within you, embedded now in your cells, in your DNA, in your subconscious. And you realize that you are made of magic and that it is your job to bring all of this knowledge, all of this light back into the physical realm. That you must stand in your passion, in your power, in your confidence, and that everything that is happening now is for you. The universe is aligning for you. The eclipse is happening for you. Because there's shedding still left to do. You cannot remain the same. It's time to move onward, and it's time to move upward and shed the shadow that was and move on to who you are truly meant to be in this lifetime, and accept your path and step onto your highest timeline. That's not to say that it's going to be an easy journey, but it's going to be one that allows your creativity and your magic to blossom, to flow. It's going to challenge you to look at your life, to look at the people in your life, the situations in your life in a different way, and challenge you to come from unconditional love always. And that isn't always easy, as there are people that challenge us, as there are people that we disagree with, as there are people who may want to even take us down and do harm to us. But as long as we can live within the love of spirit, of divine, of ourselves, then we know everything is going to be okay. And we will find those who are meant for us, and we will find those who are meant to continue with us. You see a chair now, and around it, all wildlife seems to blossom. Trees, plants, flowers, bushes, animals. It is a seat of abundance. It is a seat of receiving. It is a seat of opening to all that is meant for you. You walk over and you sit down and you breathe in deeply the scent of all the forest, of all the plants, of all the nature and the fresh air and fertile earth, knowing that your abundance is at your doorstep. The challenge now is to open to it. The pathway to opening is to share your light and share your love with everyone, but most importantly, with yourself. It is no longer time to give of yourself freely, to give of yourself to your detriment, and to give of yourself for anybody's wanting. It is time to give because you want to, but also give to yourself in the highest honor, in the most love. Because once we can love ourselves, can we truly love another? And as you receive this download, you know that this is going to take time, it is going to take effort, and it is going to take work. And it's a skill you need to practice, but it's one you can start today just by opening yourself to a little more love and a little more light in your life. Maybe you wake up in the morning and ask yourself now, going forward, how can I bring love? How can I step into love? And you wrap yourself in the warmth of the light of love and feel it permeate your heart space. Because to be love and to come from love means you are now have your foot in two worlds, one in the physical to bring forth the message of your guides, to bring forth the message of spirit, to bring forth the love and light they are asking you to bring to the planet, as well as one foot in the realm of the divine, where your true work is, where your messages are, where your connections are. And you know, if you can live with one world in the physical, one world in the spiritual, and find that balance and bring life and love and prosperity forward, that is your path. Claim this path now for you, for the other people here, both now and watching the replay. Claim it for loved ones, for friends, for family. Claim it for Gaia herself. But most of all, claim it for yourself. Claim it for the parts of you that live in shadow, for the parts of you that are hard to accept, for the parts of you that you need to learn to love. I want you to take that love and just imagine sending it out across the world to every plant, to every animal, to the oceans, to the fish, to the deserts, to the sky, to the clouds, to the birds, to the people of the world, until your love expands from your heart space and a beautiful, bright green light that covers the entire planet in a sphere of love. And from there, you realize that the journey you were on, from the ocean to the light, to the forest, to seeing the entire planet and all the downloads, is everything you need to know and everything you need to understand for you to continue putting your light and your love out into the world. And now you can return to your body from wherever you came, from wherever you journeyed, from whatever messages you received into your DNA. And take a deep breath as you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe you want to rotate your neck and your head from side to side as you come back to the physical realm. And take one more deep breath to center, to ground, to integrate the learning from your journey before you open your eyes. Yeah, you can stop the recording. Unless you want me to go through the cards first, because we have a stack.
That's up to Yeah, that's up to you. I mean, if you want to put that as part of it, or do you want to
Yeah,
just leave
I can
the
show them. This is
Okay.
where we started in the ocean, the King of Cups,
Okay.
and we flowed through to the dreamland through the Hanged Man. And there's the foundations of the boat sinking. But recognizing what you have in that moment and that you will be fine. Letting fear and doubts disappear. There's the spark of spirit that you saw. And connecting with it and yourself. There is hope and ideas and downloads and that you received. And it dancing through your DNA.
Oh, I love it. Look, that gave me goosebumps. Seriously, like legit goosebumps. I love it.
There's your magic and tapping into your magic and holding your passion and shedding of the shadow and moving onward and upward. There's the getting creative and starting to fill in your cup and come from love. There is it's basically like your networking card. So it's like the people who are for you will come in, the people who are not for you will walk away. There's the abundance and the throne that you sat in the forest. There is making sure that you balance that love and balance what you give of yourself to make sure you have enough for you, and that it takes time to build these new skills and integrate them. And there's one foot, and literally, as soon as I pulled the physical, spiritual. So there's your 1 foot in 2 worlds, each world. There is talking about winning, victory, calling in this in for everybody. Our old friend came back out.
Ryan.
And then the card we ended with, when this came out, I was like, oh, we're already in that meditative state. That means this is done.
Love it. Love it. Okay.